Greetings, my fellow Footmen players from around the world. I hope you guys are all preparing for Mass, gearing up, cooling your techer, getting ready for some big changes. I wanted to get on here to share a couple of key updates that I feel you guys may find useful. And kind of before we dive into some of the more technical things, I wanted to take a small moment to recognize some of the people that make this map and this community really kind of enjoyable. So first and foremost, I want to thank Miraculix. He's really kind of behind the scenes, putting up with my incessant requirements that I capture from all of you guys. I don't think he gets enough credit for the kind of work that he does. Not only does he sustain his family full time and operate his own business, but he also just helps us develop a better product. Because this is a community-driven project, and he's the man that kind of puts it all together. So big shout out. If you see him, thank him, write him. He really appreciates that kind of stuff. Secondly, I want to thank Lawyer Dude, who really kind of sits at the heart of this community. He helps bring people together, and he's been the mastermind behind our tournaments and their success. He's really succeeded in bringing everybody together and coordinating a very well thought out experience, deploying tournaments on time, capturing stats manually, helping QA, proposing new ideas. This guy is really kind of at the helm of it all. So big shout out to Miles, Lawyer Dude. Thirdly, I want to also recognize the efforts of Moriki. He's one of the new administrators in our development team. He's worked on games like Heroes of New Earth, League of Legends. He's a brilliant developer, has such an eye for technical aptitude. He's been helping kind of build upon the original work that Lawyer Dude started with the creation of our ELO bots and a bunch of other exciting things we've got in the works that we're quite frankly not ready to share yet. Next I want to thank Fizzban. He's evolved from just kind of our meme guy. He's been taking a really active role in helping coordinate Lobby 2, balancing lobbies, helping create tooltips, proposing new ideas, really kind of helping us streamline this process and servicing a greater bandwidth of users. So big shout out to Fizzban. And on that note, we've also created a new role in our Discord called Moderators. We've put a lot of who we recognize as people that are friendly to the community, people that go out of their way to help others, people like IXOval or, InMotion, or even Teach Me sometimes, that really kind of provide a net good for their fellow Footmen brothers and sisters, because there are women playing our game as well. Just wanted to call that out. So big shout out to Moderators. They're also going to play a key role in helping administer some of the ranked games for the new ELO system we have rolling out. And while we're talking about ELOs, I also, this is the last thank you, by the way, wanted to thank out our brilliant developers that have joined our family, Kappa, Anders, and also Power, who have really kind of pioneered the first effort to creating an ELO system for a 12-player map, 4 different teams. It's going to live in our Discord, and it's a really kind of sophisticated piece of software. Without getting too technically into it, it auto-uploads the replay, parses out cool information, and splashes it onto a nice UI that you can summon with commands. It definitely has a lot of that nostalgic bot feeling that some of us old school players, had the luxury of enjoying back when Blizzard was ignoring us. Blizzard may have abandoned us, but we're doing everything in our part to empower this community to enjoy just an elevated gaming experience. It should come at no cost to you, but if you want to donate, please feel free. The information's in our Discord. So let's dive into some of the good stuff. I'm going to share just this quick visual that I prepared. It's not really a visual so much as a PDF. I kind of jumped to the end here while I was practicing. Here's the agenda. First, I wanted to make a public announcement about cheats. Secondly, I wanted to talk about tournaments. And thirdly, I wanted to talk about version 5.7 and beyond. So without further ado, let's talk about cheats. As you guys all know, there are a lot of illegitimate versions circulating around, a lot of corrupt files and people exploiting these kinds of third-party cheats that they've injected that is not our own. And yeah, I weirdly enough want to talk about some of the positives that this has had in our community. Number one, it's weirdly served as this free kind of marketing tool. It really kind of sparks my eyes, widens them, kind of perks up my ears when I hear about all the free publicity we've been getting. People, I find it quite flattering that people have gone out of their way to kind of, exploit some mechanic of the Blizzard file system, and have injected these things that make the game kind of ridiculous, wonky, and easy to identify when abused. So it's weirdly kind of generated a lot of growth for us. A lot of people have been asking about it. A lot of people have been sharing best practices, which leads me to the second kind of unintended good that this has brought upon us, which is it's really helped unify the community. It really warms my heart to see a lot of people, helping each other out, saying, hey, this is the way to host the proper version. Hey, this is the way to identify, faulty versions. And yeah, ultimately as a development team, we've come up with a couple clever ways to combat this that we will be deploying in version 5.7. But ultimately, the ultimate solution, the end all of this all is education. So really empowering the layman to essentially be able to sniff out illegitimate copies before they start. There are a couple of things, you can do. I think the most easy and effective way is to go into your file paths that I will post. It just lives in your documents, Warcraft 3 downloads maps, but I don't expect you guys to know that by heart like I do. So I'll post some helpful screenshots and some maybe like a little video or something. Really just kind of educating people on how to remove cheated map pack versions. So I'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, 3 things: free marketing, unifying the community. We're going to put up some public resources to help people essentially sniff out the bad versions and filter them out for future iterations. More to come on that. If you don't see the free resource, feel free to hold me accountable. Hit me up. Tell me, Rocky, what's going on? So yeah, secondly, I want to talk about tournaments. First and foremost, I want to congratulate our Season 2 winner, I Rushed You, an impressive 5 uncontested victories, all in Lobby 2. But whatever, I don't know you too well, I Rushed You, but judging from your decorum, you seem like the kind of person to hit up for fitness advice. You strike me as the type of person that exercises regularly and probably maintains a very healthy diet. And can probably tech at a good game of Footmen. So hit him up for all your fitness and teching needs. We'll see how well he fares next season when he's invited to participate in Lobby 1. Lobby 1, the wins were pretty split between IXOBL, Fa, and myself, 2 wins each. So pretty kind of competitive cutthroat level. We'll see who takes it for Season 3. I definitely want the cup. So yeah. The complete stats are coming soon. It's taking us a while to manually put them together, but they'll probably be announced in our info channel for the tournaments. For Season 3, I have some announcements. So we're going to be hosting in both North America and European times, Thursdays and Sundays. We really want to increase the amount of players exposed to these kind of ranked games. We've been neglecting a lot of our Euro community, which is hurting. But we're hoping to ramp up those efforts and ultimately get them involved and get them playing and get them hyped up again. We want them to play in our cash tournaments. We want to increase the level of competitiveness. And what better way to roll out our new automated ELO system, right? So we're going to have an influx of new faces, a ton of new players, a lot of competition, more prizes, and, a goal of mine for Season 3 is to actually create a tournament cup. So we'll create this kind of trophy, and we'll go ahead and engrave Season 1 winner, Season 2 winner, and future Season 3 winner. And because of COVID, we're probably not going to pass around the same trophy. I'll probably just, ship new season winners, new trophies with, kind of engravings to cherish and remember the memories. Because that's what this is all about, having fun and remembering. So yeah, version 5.7. Version goals. cumulatively, we made over 200 edits. We've already tested most of them, so it's looking really good. Our 3 core goals have been centered around heroes, tech units, and creep adjustments. For heroes, that's definitely kind of at the helm of this all. We touched up especially a lot of the new heroes that were kind of cheesy and wonky. It took us a while to get down, but we are satisfied. I guess the 2 big heroes that we touched are Cat, Ship's Doctor, and I guess Dragon Tamer, Tactician too. Some of the heroes that have been reported as, really, really disproportionately unfair, we've balanced and tested. So no bugs. A couple of new hero models with Wheelchair Warlock and Sniper. They're new models. They look really great. I'm excited to hear what you guys think. And even adding a new hero. So keep your eyes open for that. For tech unit balancing, goodbye Banshees, goodbye Berserkers. We've gotten rid of the magic resistance on Banshees altogether. And we've also reduced the efficiency of hit points in kind of these orc berserkers that were getting really out of hand for really not that much gold. So that should normalize some of the, early stage playing. Excited to see how that pans out and, what else we screw up, but it's all part of this iterative development. And lastly, we touched a lot of the creeps. It wasn't too big, right? We just reduced some of the prices. We want to see creeps used more frequently in games. So we thought reducing some of the prices, adding just, minor cosmetic functionalities will hopefully kind of increase the appetite for, embedding these kinds of aspects into the overall meta. There's still a lot to be done, but, we're hoping this is a step in the right direction. Secondly, the new map has been created to support a sophisticated ELO system. It's still in its infancy, so there may be some bugs, and there's a lot more stuff we can do with it, but we're rolling it out piecemeal. And, the first model of this ELO system is going to capture win, loss, APM, number of games played, and it's going to rank our players and give them an ELO score. So I'm really, really excited to see how that kind of pans out. I'm excited to see what kind of competition this brings out. Honestly, it's just going to be a lot of really cool stuff to be looking forward to. And as always, I'm open to feedback. We all are. So what's important is that you have a voice and that you feel heard and that there isn't anybody shooting down great ideas, because that's not what we stand for. We're all just a bunch of good intentioned guys out here trying to make a product because it's our passion. So some things to think about for, the future is item restructuring. We definitely were, really crude in introducing items into the meta. Before it was really bad. No one bought items. Now I feel like they're erring on the side of too inexpensive. I've been seeing a lot of items used around, which has made a few of our tech units kind of like, inefficient. But hopefully with some more releases, we'll get down more sophisticated item building, more sensible pricing. As always, we're open to this kind of feedback. So just drop us a message, come hang out, talk to us. We're on voice channel. We make ourselves available. We've also been in talks about releasing a new race, a new tier, if you will. So it's been a point of controversy for a long time now. We even tried to rush it into this version, but ruled against it because we don't want to put something in the market that's, half developed. We really want to give you guys a full kind of robust tier before we start tinkering with it. So we're going to postpone the new race tier to a later release, next one or the following, without giving too much. That's in the mix. Right now, what we have in store, it might be a good tribute to you Diablo fans. So exciting stuff there. If you have any other kind of suggestions or recommendations, feel free to drop us a message. Let us know. And lastly, I wanted to end on the note that me and the development team, we've been having a lot of really exciting and interesting conversations about Footmen Frenzy inside and actually outside of Warcraft 3, about its future, about its growth, about where it might go. And a question we get asked often is, why are people so interested in playing this game? Like, what's the secret sauce? It doesn't look technically sophisticated by any measure. And they're probably right, And I just kind of want to publicly, share that the secret sauce is the community that we're all building. it's being nice to your fellow Footmen players. It's, you know, having common courtesy. It's treating people with respect. It's, you know, it's community building. What this is, it's not, you know, a testament to our technical rigor by no means. It's a testament to what happens when a lot of really passionate hobbyists come together, share some good feedback, and really build on that. Like, we are nowhere where we started 2 months ago, 3 months ago, where the Cursed Axe was dealing like 4x critical, right? Like, I don't know if you even remember those days because we have so many new faces. We've definitely grown a lot since the release of Reforged. We've, you know, learned a lot. We've heard a lot. We've built up the community a lot, and really we're going to take this game to the moon. And like, I'm just so happy that we have so many people that are passionate and committed enough to help us get there. So yeah, this is, you guys should all be proud of yourself. This is a direct reflection of, you know, what collaboration and just being nice to each other gets us. So yeah, I'm super hopeful of what's to come. A lot more good things. Keep sharing feedback. Keep being honest with us. We want to hear about all the problems. And yeah, remember to kill your Footmen and don't feed. So as always, it's been a huge pleasure. Ono signing off. And if you ever need me, I'm just a quick DM away. So I'll let you guys get back at it.